In this session of Dezignworks TV, we'll be utilizing the Romer Infinite 2.0 ARM with Solidworks 2009 and Dezignworks 9. So let's get started. The first thing you're going to notice is a new toolbar has been added to your Solidworks application. Dezignworks, being a gold product for Solidworks, is readily available to a user. If a user's been through the Solidworks Essentials class, he should be able to do a part similar today like we're going to do and actually be up to speed within about an hour of installing Dezignworks. Because of the seamless integration and the similarities between Dezignworks toolbar and the Sketch toolbar, you'll notice right away that how this looks. Lines, arcs, circles, rectangles, even a building cut and strewed. Again, the in-depth adaptability of Dezignworks is the key to making this product function quickly after purchasing. So let's get started. The first thing you're going to notice is the toolbars are set up so you can really move from left to right. First thing we're going to do is align the part to the device. In this case, we're going to use the advanced alignment. We're going to first define a base plane, similar to like defining a plane in SolidWorks. In this case, we're going to find the front of the part by using this 2 points in the front face for our X, a Y. In this case, I'm going to use edge intersection because I want this lower left corner to be my origin of 0, 0, 0. Define 2 points on each face. Dezignworks can calibrate and actually compensate for all your probes. Notice an alignment has been added to the SolidWorks feature tree. This is very important. Dezignworks is the only product of this type that stores the alignment in the feature tree. The value of this is you could actually save this part, go start a second part, third part, or fourth part, come back to this part whenever you want, and the alignment is stored in the tree. It eliminates you having to go re-indicate the part. So let's go pick the SolidWorks front plane, and let's outline this part. Now again, we are not going to fully constrain this part for any design intent. The intent of this video is to show you the tools of Dezignworks. Notice, Dezignworks utilized the SolidWorks property page. Full compensation for your probes. Dezignworks is the only product of its kind that actually even supports relationships. You can build design intent as you go. So we're going to go ahead and not constrain anything and outline our part first. Notice I don't have to hold the probe flat on the part. It's projecting to the plane I picked. In this case, I picked the SolidWorks front plane. You can also jump right into the SolidWorks tools. So again, here's the Dezignworks toolbar. We're probing with the probe. We can jump into the fillet tool. So let's say our design intent, we know we want a 1/2 inch fillet. Let's go ahead and add this. So you can see you can use all the Dezignworks sketch tools and Dezignworks tools at the same time. The top of this could be built as lines and arcs fully constrained. To show you some of our tools, we're going to use our curve tool. We're actually going to drag this along the top. We have it set to take data about every 100 thousandths. We're going to position the probe on this face, hit the button once, and drag it. All I'm doing is keep it in contact and drag it around the part. When I get to a position where I want to stop, I can actually hit the front button and tell it to create it. Now we're going to go ahead. In this case, we may not want this to move. So we're going to go ahead and actually lock this base down using SolidWorks relationships. Now we'll go ahead and let's go ahead and merge these 2 points together. Now we'll go ahead and utilize Dezignworks Extrude. We're going to go ahead and hit the Extrude button and simply touch the top of the part. Dezignworks will compensate for the probe. Notice in the feature tree, you have a fully editable part. That is a benefit of Dezignworks. Dezignworks is a true feature-based reverse engineering package. It allows you to create features, modify and change them right inside your native modeler. Let's go ahead and cut out this area. So we're going to pick a face and we'll start a sketch. The nice thing about Dezignworks and this reading the roamer arm is the roamer arm now knows to sketch on that face. So again, we're going to use our curve tool. We're going to go ahead and tell it to automatically close this for us. So again, I'm going to depress the button one time and drag this around my part. When I get somewhere close to the end, I'm going to depress the other button. Automatically closes it for me. Now we utilize Dezignworks Cut. And notice again here, there are some new features for Dezignworks 9. Contour Select, and even thin features. In this case, we're going to simply hold the probe to the depth we want, depress the button on the device, it'll compensate for the probe and do a cutout. Now let's go ahead and cut off the front of this part. Again, we'll pick a face and we'll start a sketch. Again, we could fully constrain this or use our curve tool again and go drag this around here. We'll position this close to the part. Now again, notice, I don't have to hold this any certain depth. Dezignworks in conjunction with the arm know how to manipulate around the part. So we're going to simply drag this around our part. In this case, we'll even drag it off a little bit. And we'll create it. Now we'll go ahead and use some of the Solidworks tools to finish this. We'll just grab the Solidworks line tool and we're going to go ahead and just chop this piece off. Again, this could be fully constrained. The intent of the video is to actually show you the tools. So let's go ahead here and we'll do a cut and we'll cut this face off. Notice the accuracy of this device. If we zoom in here, you'll see where these two faces that have been cut separately are actually tangent. Now here's a nice key feature. We can even utilize the hole wizard in Solidworks. Let's go find out where these little tapped holes are located. Again, we're going to pick this face and we're going to start a new sketch. We'll use the point option in Dezignworks to locate the holes. By simply placing the probe in there and finding location, we'll come back and utilize the hole wizard. So now we have all of our holes located. We'll go ahead, exit our sketch. We'll go to the features in Solidworks and use the hole wizard. This will allow us to put the threads in there, and they will appear in the drawing. So we're going to go into the type here and pick a type. I believe these are 632s. Again, you would need to know this. Position. It will actually snap to these locations that we placed the point probe in. There's our tapped holes. Now let's go ahead and add the tubings on the side. Again, we can pick a face, start a sketch. Now the arm knows to work on that face. So we'll simply pick the Dezignworks circle tool, tell it to compensate to the inside, because we are using a ball probe. And we can take 3 points or we can drag it. Either one will work. There's our circle. We'll tell it to extrude out to a face. You could mirror this or repeat. Pick the face on the other side, start a sketch. As you can see from this example, this is no different than building tools right inside Solidworks. The only difference is your digitizer tool becomes your mouse. We'll extrude out to this face. So you can see in a very short time we can create this part. Now there's one more piece in the middle here. There's a boss. Let's pick this face and start a sketch. Now in this case there's some clamps in there. and we want to do a best fit, you can actually jump around the clamp. So again, we'll take some data on this side, we'll drag, we'll stop, reposition, drag on this side. So yes, you can stop and jump over clamps or objects. There's our boss. And we're going to extrude it up to a height. Now, what if I wanted to use SolidWorks conjunctions with this? I knew what the centerpiece was. I can pick the face, start a new sketch. You'll notice if I hit the SolidWorks circle command, it will inference the center, even though it was digitized. So all the tools apply. We can go ahead and draw right on something we digitized. Add our dimension. So you can see, utilizing Dezignworks, you can fully constrain the model or build parts back and forth with SolidWorks or Dezignworks. We could even, now that was actually drawn and designed with SolidWorks, you could actually go ahead and do a cut or extrude with the arm. So let's do that. We'll do it. We drew this circle with SolidWorks, referencing a digitized tool we did with Dezignworks, and we're going to cut it down to a depth. That ends this session of Dezignworks TV, featuring SolidWorks 2009, Dezignworks 9, and the Romer Infinite Arm. We thank you. For further information, go to www.dezignworks.net, or you can simply call us at 704-660-5100.